First off, we're not a democracy. First of all, we're a republic. First of all,
Right.
But if you went with a popular vote, okay, and that's the system that you use to elect your president, okay, that means the voices in Alabama are worth a third of the voices of New York State.
No, what it means is one person in Alabama's voice is the same as one person in New York, which is what a democracy is all about.
Well,
The Electoral College is about subverting that and about giving some people more power than others.
Yeah, you got it wrong, buddy.
I do.
Sure you do.
No one complained when Obama or when Hillary had more votes back in 2008
and we're getting into some.
against Obama with the Democrats.
We're getting off the subject here.
That was a different situation because there were caucuses.
But I can tell you that the
You have to
FBI.
understand, without the Electoral College,
Thank you.
Texas, California, Florida, North Carolina,
Would have
those four
decided.
states right there could decide the election for the entire company. All they have to do is band together and decide the election for the entire company.
There you go.
All the others are wiped out because, or the country, because all the others are wiped out because
could
they
say that
are
about
smaller
any
states. That's why
No,
the government
not at all. No,
They
you
formed the
couldn't.
Electoral College to protect the population and make all the states
Here's the simple
equally
idea.
important.
Whoever gets
It
the
was
most
to give
votes
equal
and the
importance
country
equal
wants
voice to
wins
every
the
state
election.
in the
And that
nation.
means 3 pockets of the country elect to have a voice for you.
No, it means that one
Trump won
man, one
31
vote.
states. Trump won more counties nationwide.
Yeah, a county is not a person.
But-
County, it's
The government chose not
land
one
is not a
voice.
person. A person is a person.
The government chose many years ago to make it not one person, one vote, so that all
Right.
states have equal representation, so that all have a chance to have a say, instead of 4 or 5 states deciding an entire election.
And there you have
Why
the
did they
Electoral
do
College.
that? Why
to
did they
give
do
the
that?
states equal representation, so all
No.
of the states felt that they had a
It was
voice.
to prevent
So
the
every
slave
state had a
holding.
voice, and in this election,
That's
every
also-
state had a voice, and it's been decided.
No,
It's
no,
done.
it was something pushed by slave
He
holders.
hasn't. You've got a mental
Oh,
block.
we will. We'll be back.
We got to run. We're going to be late.
No,
Bye.
no. You can count on us eventually taking it off.
What about the polls?
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
When?
In California, in Pete Wilson, in I think it was like 92 or 94, he ran the table, man. He beat the Democrats,
Wilson?
black and
Never heard
blue.
of him.
Yeah, just stay with me a minute. And he instituted all these kind of Trumpian ideas and stuff like that. And you know what it did? It destroyed the Republican Party over 20
Trumpian
years. And
ideas.
it's dead in
But listen.
California's a shithole.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
sure
a
it
shithole.
is.
Sure, absolutely. it
Silicon
is.
Valley?
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow,
it's
one
just
spot.
like the primaries from Bernie, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Who did Bernie support?
The FBI
What?
didn't-
Who did Bernie support?
He talked so much shit about Hillary and endorsed her.
I got a quick question.
He sold
Who
himself
did
out.
Bernie
What do you
support?
do for
Hillary
work?
Clinton.
What do you do for work? Just out of
This,
curiosity.
he's getting
What?
paid probably
What do you do for work?
What do I
How do you
for
earn your
work?
income?
What do you want to know?
I'm just
Ed?
curious. How do you earn your income?
I'm not going to get into personal stuff.
You can't get into
Are you
personal
a
stuff.
bricklayer?
You can't get into personal
A
stuff.
professor?
We're not
Because-
here today because of any of those. The reason we're all here is
We're
because of
here
Hillary.
today because of all three.
You
Not-
can't
not
tell
at
me
all.
what you do for work because you don't have a job.
She lost.
Yeah, it's
she
true.
lost
You know that.
the election on
This
her
is your
own.
job. Your job is going
She-
around being a
the
fool.
American
I
people
could
did.
add a fourth to this, which is voter supremacy. Voter
Well,
ID.
isn't that what
Who
an election
suppressed
is?
voters?
That's
Who
so
suppressed
unfair.
votes?
Wow.
Wow.
An ID.
You know what? In
Trying to show
Bolivia,
you
in
about
Bolivia,
beer,
if you go to
alcohol,
vote, you need ID.
to drive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why can't we have
What's
ID
wrong
here?
with that?
To make sure we don't have any Russians voting.
In my state of Tennessee, you gotta have
Yeah,
an ID
exactly.
vote.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And how to pour
You're
over
racist,
people.
man. You think black people can't get IDs to vote?
No, no, no.
You're
I'm not
racist.
talking-
Y lo que
you're
hablan
racist
español, y en
because
español.
you
Yo no puedo
know
votar
that.
entonces.
You're the racist because you know that. It
No,
can't
no, no.
get
Y yo
the
soy
ID.
racista.
And in places like
There's
Mississippi,
videos
Why
that
can't they
show
get
the
IDs?
Republicans closed down.
They give
the-
free IDs
closed
almost
down the-
everywhere
no,
nowadays.
No, no, no. The
Especially in your
Republicans
favorite
closed
places in the world,
the ID
sanctuary
offices.
cities, so you
they
can go in your little
Glass
safe
counters.
space.
Absolutely.
So they
They
couldn't vote?
know exactly what they're doing. We got them on record.
Listen,
They said voter ID. Voter ID.
Voter
Voter ID is all about suppressing the
I love you, man, and I got respect for what you're doing. I really do. I commend you.
Listen, I
if
want
you
America
believe
to
in
do
it.
well, and I think you do too.
Well,
and we just have
but-
a totally different viewpoint.
But
on what
dude,
they
no,
do.
no,
you
no.
got to stop blaming. She lost because of her.
Yeah.
She didn't lose
Yeah,
because
you're
of
spreading
them
false
guys.
news, man.
No,
that's
no,
why.
no,
That's why this
no, no,
upsets
no,
me.
no.
Because you're
America
spreading lies.
hates
Rudy
Hillary.
Giuliani and his henchmen in the
Okay.
New York
Listen,
FBI.
but you're brainwashed.
James
But you're
Comey
brainwashed.
went out and said that they were opening the investigation 10 days before the election. That's never been done. Never.
Oh, it's
That's
never been
totally-
done because we never had a corrupt politician
you.
who was
Yes,
being
thank
investigated
you.
at the same time. What is wrong with you, man?
And you
Think
come
this
back
stuff
here,
out.
you
Before
come back
you go out
when
here,
there's
make these
never
signs,
any
think
charges
it out a
against
little bit
her.
further.
You come back here when there's never any charges against her,
Okay.
and she never serves
No, there's
one
no
day
charges
in jail.
against her
Because
right
she
now.
ain't
You want to know
corrupt.
why?
That's just your
no,
story.
no, no, no.
That's just
Because
your
she's a
story.
politician who's protected. But they're not. They didn't
No,
want her to
Trump
be.
is the
they didn't want
president
her
right
to
now,
win.
and you
They didn't
watch.
want her
He
to
won't
win
do
because she's
shit,
completely
Hillary, because
corrupted.
he knows that
So they
she didn't do
basically-
anything wrong.
You forgot Anthony Weiner.
You know she's guilty, man. You know
I
she's
can't believe
guilty.
That guy cost us.
Listen, you
You
know
forgot
she's
him- you
guilty.
forgot Anthony
You're right.
Weiner.
You are right. Well,
Cost
that's part of
us?
the Giul-
You're
that's part of
assuming that he was
Giuliani.
going to vote Bernie? You're assuming you said cost us? You're assuming he was going to vote Bernie?
Last time I checked, Anthony Weiner's wife was u.s.a, who was Hillary Clinton's top right aide.
Well, that's the FBI part of this whole situation.
So what?
Remember, that's why
so
the
so
re- it's
so
open
the
the
so the
investigation.
so
That's
the
Barack
perverted
Obama's
Anthony
appointee.
Weiner, who had who was
bad
talking
appointee.
to an underage
Oh,
girl.
a bad
cheating on his
appointee.
wife.
Absolutely. We
Okay.
should have put a Democrat in there.
Oh, you should have.
Comey should have done something else. He's not a bad guy, but he handled that thing absolutely.
Yeah, you're,
wrong.
you know,
Why?
I agree
Why?
with that.
And
He
he
should have
was
prosecuted her.
Exposing
By
information
Should've
the public
recommended her
should
to
have known.
prosecute.
You like
You're right.
secrets?
Should
You
have
like your
recommended
government?
it.
You like your government keeping secrets from you? You
Yeah,
prefer that? Oh, you do.
sure.
Okay, and you
Yeah.
like them lying to
Why
you too,
would-
don't you?
Why would I
And you like
want
them
them-
stealing money from the American people, correct?
No,
You don't
no,
mind.
no, no,
You don't
no.
mind any of that,
You
right?
like-
Trump is the biggest liar America's ever
Oh,
seen.
how?
He's a sociopath.
How?
Hillary
God,
Clinton is the
he
biggest
lies
liar
five
I've ever
times
seen.
before
Give me
breakfast.
one lie. Give me one lie.
Hillary Clinton.
He
Give me
said
one
he-
lie
all
in the
right,
last
he
month.
said he never met the woman who accused him of sexual harassment.
Which one?
She appeared on
Which
The
one?
Apprentice.
Which
he got
one?
on and said, I don't know
Yeah.
any of these women.
You know, it's
I've
really
never met them
interesting. You
before.
picked a really
He's
good
a
one.
liar.
Because you know what
He's
she
a
did
liar.
during the
He's a
election? She
certified
invited him.
total
She
liar.
invited him to
And
a
he-
restaurant.
and
He
he-
didn't go, and then she concocts this
Whatever.
whole story.
Whatever. He
Well,
said
you,
he
you
didn't
don't know.
even-
That,
He said he didn't know who she
you
was.
don't even
He
know
never
how
met
that
her.
all began, brother.
And you don't
Listen,
even have
man.
the self-respect to say, you know, this dude lied to me.
No, he didn't.
You don't have the self-respect.
No, he didn't.
to
He
do
probably
that.
didn't remember.
He's a,
Just
he's
like
a-
I won't
he's a
remember you
said-
tomorrow.
You said
sociopath.
any of these women.
Was it?
You said any of these women. I mean,
Yes,
I
remember there was like
don't
6
know,
or
whatever.
7 and
Yeah, so he
one
said
of them
any of these
appeared
women.
on
He
his
doesn't know.
show.
He doesn't know them though. Does he know them? What is know?
Well,
Yeah,
he
what
doesn't
is
know who
exactly?
they
What's the
are.
definition of
He
know
appeared-
now?
They appeared on
What?
the show.
I
Some
mean,
girl
I
says
mean,
hi to me.
He
and
had
what-
to
was
evaluate them,
was
he
it
knew
before or
their name.
after?
He knew their name. He had
Yes.
to fire him and do that stuff, so he doesn't know who they are. I mean,
But
are
does he
you
actually
saying that?
know?
Yeah.
Does he really know?
How many
I'm saying-
people? How many people do you
Okay,
think
okay,
Donald
okay,
Trump
okay,
has
okay,
fired
okay,
in
It
his
was
life?
it was like
How
the
many people
whole
do you
Jake
think he's
Tapper
fired in
interview.
his life?
It was like in the whole Jake Tapper interview when they asked him, so all these white supremacist groups are endorsing you. Do you disavow or whatever? He's like, who are these groups who are endorsing me? I don't know any of them. At that point, he already disavowed David Duke 3 times. And then the CNN went after that and kept saying that he never disavowed David Duke. They reported it the first 2 times when he did it the first time when Chris Christie announced that he was supporting Trump. That's when he did it the
Have you
first
been
time.
winking at the far right and David Duke supporters the whole
He's
campaign?
not winking. He just doesn't want anything to do with
His
them.
son
Well,
tweets. His
wha-
son
wha-
tweets
Oh,
far
so-
right memes.
Oh,
and
memes.
racist tweets and stuff like that.
I've tweeted the same memes.
No,
actually,
the
yeah.
KKK meme with the frog, Pepe the frog.
Pepe
Trump's
is
son-
not KKK.
Trump's son retweeted
He
all that
retweeted
stuff.
that?
Pepe's not
Wait.
KKK.
How is
Got him dead to
Pepe racist? Tell me, how is he racist? He's a frog. He's a little tiny green frog.
Right. And he was
How's he racist?
appropriated by the alt-right
Okay.
and the KKK types because they knew that.
So
their
now
old
we
shtick
can never
wasn't
have
working.
green frogs ever?
No, the guy who created it. Is,
Not all
is
of those people
absolutely-
were alt-right that used it.
No.
I
the
know
guy
all
who
kinds of
created
people
it
that
is
use it.
absolutely horrified that it was taken over by the far
He
right
created
racists.
the green frog?
And Trump.
Oh, so
Who was
he
Kermit?
Trump's
Who was
son
Kermit?
tweeted.
Who was
to be up
Kermit?
there.
He created the green frog.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it was
what
all
they-
his invention.
It's what
Never
they
there
call
before.
So you're telling me
yeah.
that Pepe was created by a racist, but you're saying that he's
No,
racist?
no.
Yeah.
He was appropriated. He was appropriated by the racists.
So,
the guy
I mean,
who created him was
Man,
not.
before you
wasn't
make signs like
appropriated by
this,
And they said,
think
well,
about what you're doing.
I think it's
Think about-
bigger. I think people are.
Also, this thing about knowing. What do you mean know? He said he didn't know these women.
Did he
Now,
know?
are you saying like? He didn't know their soul? Is that what he was saying?
I mean,
up there on the
well,
thing?
what are you saying?
I don't
What are
know
you
their
saying?
souls.
He doesn't
What
know
are
what
you
they're talking
saying?
about.
What are you talking about?
What do you say though?
Either
What
he
do you
knows
say?
them or he doesn't.
How does he know them? Explain how he knows them.
She
Because
appeared
he
on The
said
Apprentice.
you're fired
She appeared
on The
on The
Apprentice,
Apprentice.
so now he knows her in
So
a
you're
personal
saying
nature.
He doesn't know it.
So no.
So when he got up and
What
said,
I'm
"I don't
saying
know who
is-
these women are. I've never met them.
Well,
I don't know who they are."
let's talk about
look
the
at
let's talk
Brad
about the
appeared on
woman.
his show.
Let's talk about the woman.
But
on
I mean,
flight.
but I mean, look
Let's
at
talk about the
look
woman
at
on flight.
Apprentice, though.
that
How
says-
much
that
time
you
did Donald
actually
Trump actually
believe
spend with
this
these
shit.
people on The
And you
Apprentice? When
look
you watch
into
the
this.
show,
You believe
when
this
you watch the
shit.
show,
You
did you
believe
ever
this
see The
shit.
Apprentice?
Yeah.
Have you seen the show Apprentice?
A few minutes of it. That's,
But how much he spends like maybe 2 minutes with throughout the entire show.
You
with
know,
these people.
I don't know what to say when people. I mean, I'm starting to understand Trump supporters when they're telling me that he doesn't know somebody that appeared on his show.
I mean, how much?
What can you say about the
There's a lot-
mind that
he's-
could conceive?
You know
of
how
that
many
stuff?
people have been on the show, and he probably doesn't know a lot of them intimately. He only knows them from
But
what
he
they've done on the
knows who
show.
they are.
So he doesn't
And
know them though. I'm like, I know this person well.
The whole show is
And-
evaluating
and you
their
can testify
skills.
to this person being a good person or not. Come on, man.
You know,
Come on.
No, you're not.
Man, he didn't fucking touch her.
Seriously.
He didn't
I mean,
fucking
she
touch
was
her,
on
dude.
his show.
Who'd you vote
Dude,
for?
if she was sexually assaulted by Donald Trump, why would she invite him to a restaurant? Is she fucking nuts?
I'm not getting into
I
that.
think you're nuts.
I'm not getting
for
into that.
believing.
All I'm saying
Oh,
is-
dude, see, there you
No,
go,
no,
man.
all I'm
Does it
saying
make
is-
sense to you, man?
I'm not getting into that. All I'm saying is that he lied when he said he didn't know it. He's a liar. All right, dude.
These musicians number 40.
Guys, I can't do anymore, brother. That guy's is too much, man. He just.
More than 1 million
It's
people.
like we're going in circles. Okay, he's got.